Hi everyone. I wanted to really give a video about what the Counselor HQ School Community is all about. I've just attended a couple of local state conferences for counselors, and one of the people that came up to my booth, actually he made a super incredible point. He said, "This is our Thanksgiving. This is the only time that we really have to gather and get together." And I really had an epiphany on what I wanted Counselor HQ's mission to be. And it's always sort of been this way, but it really just hit home to me that, Counselor HQ, I want it to be an online space where counselors can go and find all of those resources that they need, that they would find at a conference. Make all of those networking connections and all of those outreach connections that you would find at a conference, but in an online space. So that is what the mission of Counselor HQ is. And at the conferences, I made a lot of amazing connections with different companies that I am going to put on counselorhq.net so that you can have access to all of those resources in one space online. But in order to build the community aspect and the networking aspect of Counselor HQ, I really think the most important piece of that community building is the Counselor HQ School Community. And so I just wanted to give a rundown of all of the things that it has to offer and why it's a good resource for you. So this is when you come to the Counselor HQ School Community, this is what you will find. This is the About page, and it just basically gives a rundown of what it is. Okay. I'm going to tell you that this is a hub for community building, networking, all of those things. That's the gist of what that says. If you go up here to the community tab, that is where you're going to find the discussion thread. Okay. And really what school is, it's like Facebook groups, Reddit, LinkedIn. It's like all of those things in one place. And I'm going to show you all of the things that it has to offer because I really think that this could be so beneficial to counselors because it can be very isolating if you're in a private practice or you're a solo school counselor, maybe in a rural area, or you're just the only one within your school or your district. This is a great place to come and connect with other counselors, find resources, and build that community that you might not have in your office. All right, so this is the discussion thread. All of the discussion posts, questions, anything are going to be on here. So far, I'm the only one that's posted, but that's fine because we're new. We're in our infancy, so we just need more people to join so that we can really build our community. There's different topics for discussion. Okay, there's just the general discussion. There's resources. I think I have some resources on here, a couple blog posts, YouTube videos that I've done. You can ask a question, and then other people will answer you. You can share good news, wins. I also included a category for jobs, internships, and supervision because I think that that could be really beneficial too, especially if you're a grad student looking for an internship, or you're a new counselor looking for a job, or you're looking to move that licensure, get a different licensure. You can look for that supervision here. There's announcements, anything that, I would put up here if we were offering a new class, things like that, any of those. But they're all, if you click this all of those topics are going to pop up here. The next thing I want to show you is the classroom up here. The classroom is the place where you're going to find all of the courses. Right now, it's just the onboarding course on here that just gives you a brief introduction to what it is. But soon I'm going to be adding some different PD courses that would be available for purchase in other spaces, but I'm going to include them for free on here because you're already paying that paid monthly membership. So any of those classes or courses you're going to find on the classroom tab. The calendar tab is cool because this is where, like, if I'm hosting a live event or I'm going to host a Q&A or something like that, that is going to be on the calendar. And so all you have to do, instead of like logging into Zoom or Google Meets or anything like that, it's just right here in the community, and you can just click on the event and join it. Super great. And I'm going to be doing that soon. As soon as we get a couple more members, I'm going to host a Q&A and just kind of run through people's questions and issues. The members area, this is where you can see all of the different members. We do have 3, yay. This is a map. So you can literally see where other people are located. Okay, so this is going to show you if you have another counselor that is in your area, you might be able to reach out and connect with them. And the leaderboard, this is just where you bump up to different levels and you unlock different aspects of the school app once you reach different levels. And that is all of it so far. Your notifications are going to be up here. If you have any notifications, you can be in multiple different communities. Right now, I think I'm in 5 different communities. There are a lot of free communities on Skool, and there are a lot of paid communities on Skool. It just depends on how the person set it up. But that is the Skool community. If you want to join, I'm going to put the link in the description of this video. But I would just really encourage you to consider joining, because I really think that this is what is going to make Counselor HQ set it apart from other spaces, because this will give us a space to collaborate, to connect, to share things that are going on, that are good, that are frustrating. And it'll just be a really good place to build that sense of community for counselors. I really look forward to having as many of you join as possible, because again, I think it'll be a really good thing for counselors. If you have any questions, please reach out, let me know. Have a great day.